Welcome to the Mouthpiece. We're back. It's August 13th, and I'm back from Biloxi, Mississippi, where they f***ed me again. I'm here to say La Shana Tova to all my Jewish friends out there. Happy New Year to you. That's why I'm not in London. We're going to talk about why I'm not there, why Harris is a piece of shit, and how they schedule a tournament of this size on such a major Jewish holiday, which probably 30% of all the poker players are Jewish, but most of them don't give a shit like I do. We're going to talk about Bill Edler's great win in Biloxi. We're going to talk about the up-and-coming tournament at the Borgata. We're going to talk about my hand of the week. Coming up next on the Mouthpiece. Welcome to the Mouthpiece, and for all of you that have asked me this question 100 times, here's the answer. Why is Mike Matusow not in London for the WSOP? Well, today is Rosh Hashanah, the second highest holiday of the Jewish New Year, and I have gone out of the way to say straight out how devastated and how upset I truly am with Harrah's scheduling this tournament on Rosh Hashanah, day 1 and day 2, during these special days of high holy days. That is why I am not there. I have gone out of my way many a times and told you what I thought of Harrah's and how they take advantage of all the poker players. And now, by going out and schedule something like this without thinking, it's just another reason for me to put my damper into what I truly think of them. So for all of my good fans out there wondering why I'm the only top pro that didn't make it to Europe, you now know why, because I am truly a person that cares about me and my personal being. Starting off with Biloxi, Mississippi now. How and what happened to me in Biloxi, Mississippi is another Mike Matusow famous story. I played absolutely great in Biloxi, which is good because coming off a tournament where I didn't feel I played so good down at the Legends on day 1, I played great on day 1 in Biloxi. Great patience, really card dead. Kept enough blinds and antes up. 9 hours in to have 17,000 in chips. We started with 20. Here comes the hand, pretty much. I limped behind 2 limpers on the cutoff with 7-9 of clubs. 5 of us took the flop, the 2 blinds and the 2 limpers. The flop comes King 7-9 with the 7-9 of hearts. The 2 blinds check. The first limper checks. The next guy comes out betting 1,000. I make it 3,000 with, of course, napkins, because what else could I make it 3,000 with? Everybody folds, but the original bettor, who limped behind a limper, he proceeds to go in the tank for 3 minutes. It was so obvious he had King Jack or King Queen. A blind person knew it. Finally, I was sure he was folding. Finally, out of the blue, he re-raises me 5,000. I re-raise him 17,000 all in. He calls. He finds a way to get 17,500 into an unraised pot with King Jack. And lo and behold, a king came on the river, and out the door I went in Biloxi, Mississippi. So it was a pretty sick beat because of the fact that, bottom 2 against top pair in that spot's only 62%. But being 62% in an unraised pot, it's a good spot to be in when you're playing No Limit Hold'em. It kind of really sucked that I got beat, but it's off to the next tournament. I also want to congratulate Bill Edler. Bill Edler's a good friend of mine. He's really tearing up poker right now. He's a great player. He's not somebody that I could say, he's a maniac, he's an idiot, he's just running good. Bill is a very, very, very solid player. He plays a lot like I do. He plays relatively, gives off a pretty tight image and picks his spots of where to move his chips. I really like the way Bill plays, and I think his rewards are justified. So congratulations to Bill Edler for winning the Gulfport tournament. All right, tomorrow I'm on my way to the Borgata to play the Borgata Open. I love going to this tournament because the Borgata is such a beautiful hotel. They treat everybody pretty nice over there. It's like when you go to the Borgata and you go to Atlantic City, every part of Atlantic City is mush, and the Borgata is so beautiful. So I look forward to going over there, yet I don't look forward to traveling across the country for another poker tournament, but you got to do what you got to do. After the Borgata, I'm going to Turks and Caicos, and then I'm going to Aruba. So, it's going to be a long schedule for me. I'm hoping really well. I really feel I'm playing well, and hopefully good things will happen. My hand of the week comes to you by my sponsors, FullTiltPoker.com. Also, Pro Player Energy Drink. Drink Pro Player. It helps you focus. It makes you feel good. And by Skin Industries clothing. If you want some nice t-shirts, I got my own clothing line coming up through Skin Industries very shortly. You'll be able to buy some Mike The Mouth shirts through Skin Industries. Buy some skin shirts. They're really good. And my hand of the week now comes to you by See My Nuts Chris Superfish online. That's right, Superfish. That's his name. And it's also See My Nuts, and his name is Chris. He's a winning high-stakes player down in L.A., but for this guy, how do you say you're a winning player when this hand comes up? He raises in the cutoff. I re-raise on the button with ace, queen, queen, 8, double-suited spades and clubs and PLO. The small blind jumps the gun for 600. He calls. The flop comes. 4, 5, 8 rainbow. Did I say 4, 5, 8? 4, 5 queen rainbow, where I flop top set of queens. They check to me. I bet 2,000. Small blind fold. Superfish. That's his name, by the way. Chris, See My Nuts. That's his name. Calls 2,000. And the turn card rolls off. The King of Diamonds. There is now a King, Queen of Diamonds. A 4, 5 on the board. He checks. I bet 3,900. He doesn't go into the fucking tank. He insta-calls me. The river card and offsuit 10. The hands come up because the 3,900 was all in. He shows me the 4, 8, 9, Jack. That's our hand of the week as he made a straight Jack 9 on me. He did turn the 8 high flush draw, though. Give him a lot of credit there. That's my hand of the week. These are the idiots that make millions online as I go broke. Okay, it's that special time again where we are going to the phones. I think we're going to have a lot of phone calls today, so let's hear some good phone calls. Let's light them up. Welcome to the improvised version of the Mouthpiece. What can I do for you, man?
Mikey, this is Kevin from Kentucky again. How you doing, bro?
Kevin from Kentucky. What's up, buddy?
Oh, nothing. How's the weight loss going?
Oh, I just ate a McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese.
Uh-oh.
But it was going good till then. But I was on the
That's
run.
good.
I was hungry, man. I had no time.
I don't blame you. You got to eat once in a while to let your body know you still like food.
But I think my girlfriend don't think I'm going to make it, but I think I'm still going to make it. You know, it's just really tough this 6 weeks. See, when you're on the road for this 6 weeks, which is now going into its third week, it's just like we're on the road. It's brutal.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm on the road. I referee basketball in the wintertime, so I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, I hope you're a good referee, not a cheating referee, man.
No, I wouldn't be that deep, fellas. So, no way. No way.
Oh, man. What you doing, man?
Do what?
I said, what you doing?
I said, I'm talking some Omaha.
Omaha, what do you want to know?
Well, let's see. I just started playing like some cash games, really cheapy, low limit for me because I'm a cheapskate. But,
Omaha 8 or better or Omaha PLO?
Oh, I play high pot limit.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not into 8 or better. I don't like splitting anything with anybody.
All right.
Like, what kind of things do you change when, like, talking as opposed to, I've always played Hold'em, Texas Hold'em, from position and things like, what do you chase?
Well, I really think 2 aces in PLO live game is like really just a piece of shit. I mean, unless you're playing high enough where you can re-raise the guy and get head up. But then if you do that, especially when you're playing online, now they know you got aces, and now it comes any type of flop that's even remotely dangerous. They check raise you big, and now what are you going to do? So it's a real tough hand to play in cash games, where in tournaments, you just put it in and hope they hold up. But I'm always looking to get 4-card wraps. I like to raise, the 6, 7, 8, 9, or re-raise a 6, 7, 8, 9, or raise a 10, Jack, Queen. And that's what I'm looking to play in that game, and really not really looking to play, trying to get in cheap with aces and unraised pot, and then if you flop an ace, they don't put you on it, and you can always bust somebody. But that's how I play the game. I've been struggling
do you
lately.
Care if they're like suited, like you got 2 suits, like 7, 8, 9, maybe 2 suits, or does that make a big difference?
I play like ace, 7, 8, 9, 2 suits. That's probably a lot of people say it's a weak hand. I don't play no like 3-4 Jack 10 two suits. I mean, they re-raise me with that hand all the time, but I would never put a chip in with that hand. I try my hardest to try and play. If I'm only going to play 3 paint cards and a smaller card, I want them to be double suited. And I want to be in late position. I ain't going to call a raise with like a 10 Jack Queen 3 double suited because, you could be up against a bigger flush. It's just a bad hand.
Gotcha. And do you think that in the Helmus book, that first one he put out, Play Poker Like the Pros, like those starting hands that's in that Omaha section?
Listen, I love Phil to death, but anything he writes in that book, if you listen to, you might be in big trouble.
I figured that's what you say, but that's the first poker book
I do love Phil. I'm not a big fan of that first book he put out, though.
Yeah. Well, I didn't take much from it.
He kind of, if you ask me, he kind of mushed it together and didn't. I know what he was thinking. He was trying to put his thoughts in, but he was trying to. He didn't really. He put his thoughts in too fast and kind of mushed it together.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good way to put it. I didn't catch a lot, from it, except I thought some of the starting hand stuff that he put in there might be okay. But.
But unfortunately, he never pays attention to them himself. So. Well,
Mikey,
thanks for the call, buddy, and we'll be back on next week unless I'm at the final table at the Borgata, which I still think I'll be on because it starts on Sunday. No, I won't. The only way I can miss is if I'm at the final table of the Borgata. If not,
I'll be here next Thursday. There, and I'll be out in Vegas in the spring, and I'm gonna come see you.
You got it. Later.
All right, take care, bro.
What's going on, man?
Oh, well, I have a question for Mike. This is Mark from Pennsylvania calling.
Hey, Mark.
I was calling because my question was, what do you think is the best way to build up a bankroll online? Do you think it's playing sit and goes?
Anything opposite of what I do. All right, so if you watch me play, say, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, and I'll never have a bankroll online. No, I've had a lot of success in the sit and goes over the last 2-3 weeks. I think I'm a really good sit and go player, but I have no patience to sit there and grind for like $2,000 a pop when there's like a game I can win like 50,000 in. So once again, I just jump in that big game and go broke. So that's not the right way to do it, by the way. The correct way is I don't know. If you're a good sit and go player, play sit and goes. If you're a good cash game player, play cash games. Building up a bankroll online, though, man, I don't know. I'm not the very most luckiest online poker player there is. So it's a tough, I could just sit there and throw away hands for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours straight, and then 5 straight hands that with one pull at the deck, I'm 3 to 4 to 1, 5 to 1, 10 to 1 favorite, lose 99% of them. So, I think you might be barking up the wrong tree and trying to figure out things on online poker with me.
Well, do you think the 6-seaters or the 9-seaters is the better way to go?
If you're trying to build a bankroll, absolutely 9-handed. It's gonna lower your volatility. The more handed you play, the lower your volatility. The shorter handed play, the more volatility it's going to be.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks. Hey, Mike. Good luck with the Borgata this week. I'll hopefully be down to catch you.
You got it. Take care, buddy.
Yep.
Bye. Hello. Welcome to the Mouthpiece.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Mike, man. It's Jeremy from California.
Hey, Jeremy. What's going on, bud?
How you doing, man? Listen, man. Huge friggin' fan.
Hey.
It's the best thing to happen, man, to poker ever.
I appreciate it so much, man. Thanks a lot for the compliment.
Hey, I swear to God, if it wasn't for you, all this crap would be in the tubs.
Well, you know what? What you just made a good point is I believe that too. Okay, now you don't understand. I'm not egotistical about my poker playing because I think 90% of poker is all luck anyhow. But I do believe that I try and make poker fun. I make people laugh, and that if I was a poker player, from what people tell me, that when they watch poker, they love to watch Mike the Mouth. So. That's one of my biggest.
You're a great player, also, though. On top of all that stuff, and you have a lot in common, me and you. And I have a couple questions about poker. I'm so fascinated by the game. I love the game. I know it's a lot of luck. I just have had the worst beats ever.
Oh God, man! Here's a guy telling me a bad beat story. I lost a $20,000 pot 2 days ago with a hand. Well, it's going to be my hand of the week this week, so I don't want to give it away here, but. With a hand where I couldn't even tell you how big a favorite I am. So I mean, they just chase me down like I don't even exist. They call hands that don't even. that I couldn't put a penny in with, and they put in 10,000 versus me. So at the end of the at the end of the night, I sit there and say to myself, to my girlfriend, whoever's watching me, I said, I told you they've hacked into the system. There's no way they could call it unless they know what's coming up or know what my hand is.
They're idiots, Mike. They're idiots, man. They're idiots. They don't know what the hell they're doing. There must be completely millionaires. The money means nothing to them.
I don't know what they are, but they find a way to beat me every single day.
18%, one pull, 18%, all your chips. Okay, it's just nonstop.
All the time. And if you ever watch me play online, you sit there and watch me just fold hands for hour after hour after hour. And I never bluff, because trying to bluff against, they all want to beat me. So, and when I put my money in, I'm always the favorite, and I always lose.
Yeah, I don't know why I do it to myself either, man. Here's my question, though, for you, man. Remember that episode back in High Stakes?
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, they paid you $1,000 each to stick around.
Yeah, the dumbest mistake I ever made.
Okay, it happens to me. When do you leave, Mike? When do
here's the bottom line. You got to know your body. You got to know when you're getting tired. Before they paid me that $1,000, about 30 minutes before, I actually had my agent go and talk to the producers to see if I could leave early because I was so tired.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
And then when they said, I'll give you all $1,000 each to stay, I stayed because I got my ego in the way, right?
Absolutely.
So it cost me $105,000 to stay because I got my ego in the way. Anybody that watched that session will know that I was the best player there for about 8 to 10 hours, right?
Mike,
and then I got tired. I knew I was tired.
Before High Stakes 2 weeks ago, it was the most amazing reads. You're putting them all in with suspect hands, and it was amazing reads, man. I just want to tell you, it was awesome to watch.
Yeah, well, when I'm rested, I play phenomenal, But it's just like anybody else. See, when I get tired, I play real bad. So, if you play and put in the time and years like I have, I've actually learned when my body's in bad shape and when to quit. 2 days ago, I knew my body was in bad shape, and I didn't quit.
A lot of times for going all in all the time. You usually are right, though. You're right. You know they're going to fold. And I noticed that. You don't really get called very much. So he can shut the hell up. Here's my number one question, though, for you. Ready?
Ew.
Here's my one question for you. Okay, my goal is to triple up. I'll play 1-2. Man, I'll start out with $200. I'm not going to lose more than $300. I'm trying to become professional. Say I triple up. I got $900, right? Why the hell can't I leave? I should just go home, right? Start my bankroll, right?
Well, it's really not about leaving when you're winning. That's the biggest misconception in poker.
Yeah,
it's about leaving when the game's no good and you're getting tired. If you're not tired and you're playing good, I don't care if you're 10,000 loser, you play. If you're tired and the game went to shit, or either or, you get up and you come back later. That's the bottom line. Poker's about maximizing your hand. When the game's good and you're playing good, you stay, whether you're winning or losing. When the live ones leave or you're getting tired, you quit, whether you're winning or losing. That's the big misconception of poker. That's what you need to work on. That's what you need to work on your game.
Thanks. I really appreciate talking to you, man. I'm going to be calling you again soon, man.
I appreciate it so much, man. Take care. Thanks for the call.
All right, take care, Mike. Bye-bye.
Hello. Welcome to the Mouthpiece.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Mike from Southern Ohio.
Mike from Las Vegas here. What's going on?
Oh, not a whole lot.
What can I do for you today, Mike from Ohio?
Excuse me?
What can I do for you today?
I was just wondering, online poker, would an average player come out ahead playing smaller sit-and-goes or the larger ones in the long run?
I just got that question almost a little bit ago. I think that depends what your bankroll is, and depends how good you play. I happen to be really good at sit-and-goes, and I believe I could probably make $20,000-$30,000 a month playing sit-and-goes if I played them all the time. I just get bored of them. So it depends on how big you want to play. The key to playing sit-and-goes, though, is pot control. When you're playing sit-and-goes, especially I like to play the turbos because they go up just as quick and they're just the same exact thing. You're just a little bit less hands, and you do a lot of limping on the button and just double the blinds, and never really do any more than that. And you just keep the pot as small as you can. And when you play pot control, you're tough to beat.
Okay.
That's
I just wondered. I mean, I know you can win more playing the bigger ones, but
of course you can win more, but you also lose more. You're also up against better players.
That amount of time.
You're also up against better players. Like I've been playing the $2,200 buy and sit and goes a lot in the last couple of weeks. I found one guy who I thought played great, another guy who I thought played pretty good, and all the rest of them I think play like idiots. So I was kind of impressed with the two guys, and they knew that you could see that they had been playing many a sit and goes in their life. So
Okay. When we going to see a book from you?
I'm working on it. We got the first 2 chapters done. The proposal's going out soon. I presume by the 1st of January it should be out on the market.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
All righty. Thanks for the call, man.
All right, thanks.
I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. It's Mike.
Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, bud?
I'm good. I'm calling from the UK.
Hey, how you doing, bud? How's it out there?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, how's it doing? How's it going out there?
Yeah, it's good, thanks. Good. Just a quick question. First of all, which player have you learned the most from? Like, playing-wise?
Which one do I what?
Who have you learned the most from?
Oh, I don't learn from anybody. They learn from me.
Oh, yeah, you're the best, mate. You're the best.
I don't really... I'd have to say the person I've learned the most from, as far as tournament no limit, is more probably Phil Hellmuth. Only because we talked a lot, and we talk a lot about pot control and different situations for being more aggressive and being a little bit more patient. I've helped him out a lot, and he's helped me. But as far as anything else, I'm not a real big fan
Mike,
of...
can I just ask you a quick favour?
Yeah.
Can you say Jill in the UK sucks?
Does what? The UK suck?
He's one of my friends, and he's like, I play poker with him.
Uh-huh.
You just tell him he sucks from me.
What is his name?
Jill.
Joe?
Jill, yeah.
So Joe in the UK sucks from you?
Yep.
Joe?
Thanks very much, Mike. Tell him...
Joe, your buddy in the UK says you suck.
Tell him I'm better than him.
And that your buddy says he's better than you, and that...
Thanks very much, Mike.
And that you need to get it life. All right, there you go, bud.
Bye.
Hey, man, I appreciate the call.
Thanks, bye.
Call me anytime. Later. Hello there. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. Who is this?
Hey, Mike. Shane from Oregon.
Hey, buddy. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Hey, got a quick question for you about high-stakes poker this last week.
Okay. Unfortunately, I missed it, so
quad
but go ahead.
Against Phil when he had those pocket jacks. I'm just kind of wondering why you started talking to him at the end, kind of telling him what you didn't have. Have you done that before against him?
Well, I didn't know that Phil was such an idiot. I know what hand you're talking about now. Yeah. I didn't know Phil was such an idiot that he had pocket jacks. I mean, I did bet into like 6 people with a king. Was it the king on board or queen on board? I forgot. I had like I had a quad sevens, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Right. So I thought when he check called like a huge bet on the flop, I thought he had like ace, king, kings. I thought he had a big hand. And everybody. That's why I was saying everybody wants to make fun of like me when I made that fold to him in week 1. I mean that $13,000 call on the flop there with jacks is hideous. I bet into 5 people. I got at least top pair on the board, and so I was trying to coax a call into him because I thought he had a hand. Man, he went into that long of a tank with a pair of jacks. My God, he must have been really playing bad.
Yeah, well, I saw that later on the episode. He also made that call with a low flush.
Yeah, Phil was, like I said, Phil really didn't play so well on the episode that I was on. He'll go out on a limb and say he played great, but I know he played poor. I actually didn't play that well. I ended up winning the money, which all that matters. But, there's just days you just don't play well. I happened to have one of those days when we did high stakes poker, and I'm not going to be. I'll be the first to admit it. I made a lot of mistakes. I made the mistake against Todd Brunson with the 4s, the laydown with the kings. I made a couple of really brilliant plays during the filming of high stakes this year, but overall it wasn't like last year where I thought I dominated the table and was by far the best player. So it's just going to be you just got to live with your results and hopefully play better next year.
Yeah, I look forward to continue watching you on that this fall.
It's a good show. I enjoy playing on it. I was really a little bit upset that a lot of other people got to play two segments and I only got to play 1. So basically, I'm going to be on 8 episodes or 7 episodes, and a lot of people are going to be on all 16. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, it was good talking to you. You're one of my favorite pros.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for calling. Call me anytime.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, later.
Bye.
That's it. We're done. We're history. This is Mike the Mouth Matusow coming to you live from the Mouthpiece. We are going to be gone and back next Friday. That's right. It won't be Thursday next week. It will be next Friday because a lot of my crew that filmed this is going to be in the Borgata. We're filming the Borgata tournament down there. So it'll be next Friday at the same time, 3 till 3:30, if you want to get on and call Mike on the Mouthpiece. I'm all out of gas. I'm ruined. I'm out of here. We've had a good show. Everybody, once again, La Shana Tovada, all my Jewish friends, have a great week. Later.